Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Friday afternoon. Bear with me. My voice might be a little off. I'm struggling with a head cold all this week, or most of this week. I want to talk about something that I believe could be the next big one, and we need to prepare for the next big thing. And I will let you know what my biggest concern is, at least for now. Um, and I also have a good verse to share that I believe will be very helpful to you. But first, there's a lot of distractions going on in the media and just all over. And I believe they are designed to keep you confused, to keep your eye off the ball, to keep you busy to where you're not focused. And I believe that a lot of them are things that allude to do, just trash news stories like celebrity news, celebrity trials. Who's going to go on trial? Who's not? Who's being charged and who's not? I mean, I don't care if Alec Baldwin is being charged. Okay, I just really don't. I really don't. I don't care about Gwyneth Paltrow. I really don't even care much about the royal family. I mean, I know that's important to some people. That's okay. I get it. And if this kind of thing is or even sports news, sports, and I'm into sports, y'all know that. And I think if it's just a temporary distraction, if that's your jam, I think that's totally fine as long as it doesn't throw you off your game and just totally blind you to where you are not keeping up and you're not staying aware and you're not concentrating, you're not focusing on your preps, your faith, your family, taking care of yourself. As long as it doesn't do that, I see nothing wrong with it. But the media is constantly throwing these distractions around at us, and people get wrapped up in it, and that's all they do. So just beware of that. Um, some stories that I believe are important. Just to name a couple of them. There's several. There's a good many, but and I was keeping up with is this one. I heard about this yesterday where they're trying to push this through. This could start even May this next month. Is a redistribution of high risk home loan costs to homeowners with good credit. So, in other words, if you have good credit, you could be paying a higher price, a higher fee, and that would subsidize the loans to higher risk borrowers. So, in other words, let's say you have good credit, you have a credit score of 680 or higher, for instance, as an example. If you were taking out a mortgage on a $400,000 home, you would pay an average, under this new rule, if you would pay an average of $40 per month higher additional, and that would go to subsidize higher risk loans. So you might be saying, well, $40 a month, I can absorb that, blah, blah, blah. That adds up. I mean, that adds thousands of dollars to the cost of your home. You're being penalized for taking care of your credit or repairing credit that was bad, doing the hard work, saving money for a good down payment, working hard. I mean, it's just sticking it to the folks. It's sticking it to the people who are trying to do the right thing and work hard. Pisses me off. Should piss a lot of people off. It really should, and I think it is. This is just an example, you know. Another story, which is interesting, in France, protesters, the protest. This happened yesterday. Stormed the the Euro stock market offices in Paris. They stormed it, took it over, and they're calling on the president Macron to resign over reforms. Now they're talking about pension reforms, raising the retirement age. There are other issues too. I think this has become a thing on Macron in general, the government, and the concern about the government being overreach and becoming too powerful. But you got a little mini French Revolution going on over there. It looks like to me. But that could be super interesting to watch. Um, but anyway, I think the big thing that concerns me, and there's been a lot of talk about it, is a war with China. And there have been a lot of videos. There's a lot of articles about how China is preparing for war. And it does look like they are. They have really ramped up a lot. They have done a lot of just a lot of buildup, in their army. They already have a huge army, and then I saw where they're expanding the age and reach of people that they can, of men that they can draft into their military, into the army. They already have this, you know, monster army. But they're doing a big buildup in that region as well, and there are fears that they'll take Taiwan, even maybe even Japan. Now Japan has an army. Now they have a real army, so they've relied on our protection, whether we would or not. Who knows? And so there was talk that Japan wouldn't. I mean that China wouldn't try to take Taiwan until a few years from now. However, especially here lately, there's a lot of speculation that they could try it before the end of this current American administration, which I wouldn't blame them if I was going to do something like that. If I was going to make my move, I would make it before the next election, which is coming up. Before you know it, it'll be here. And what does that mean? Let's say that does break out. Let's say they do try to take Taiwan, and we get into a back and forth, an active shooting war with China. Now, the first thing that comes to mind for me is all those boats, the trade, it stops. All the boats that come to here, to North America from China, they stop. So medication, stay alive type medications, prescription and over the counter. But the prescription, anything from diabetes to cancer, all kinds of stuff, medical supplies, forget about it. It stops. Think about the percentage or how many items in your average Walmart store comes from China. Unreal. It stops. Okay. The boats stop. You want to talk about a mass run on stores? It would be a lot more than toilet paper this time, brother. I mean, it would be everything, just about everything, not just food. Okay. Food, toilet paper, and all the above. So, shortages. Taiwan, there are a lot of chips, those computer chips that are made there, vital for electronics and automobiles and a lot of other stuff. They would have that. Your electronics, your appliances, building materials, automotive supplies, parts for all kinds of industrial, farming, just about anything you can name. Pick one. So that's the first thing that comes to mind is if we get in a war with them, is the boats stop and you know, especially the medical stuff. All right. Not to mention the fact that you could see massive cyber attacks on our infrastructure. You could see direct kinetic attacks on our soil. Okay. We have a bit of an invasion going on from the north, from the south. It's been going on for a while. Not going to hear that on the news either. Thousands of Chinese nationals are entering through our southern border. Thousands. Letting them on in. Just come on in. Now, I saw a story where they're giving them, they're giving them this notice to appear in court or whatever. Like they're going to do that? Hello, they're left in the wind now. There's no telling where they are in here. Where are they going to link up? Where are they coordinating? Who are they coordinating with? And these are a lot of military age younger men, Chinese nationals. What business? What? And they're coming in and they're paying smugglers thousands of dollars or money to get in, to get over the border. I mean, hello, what could go wrong? you know, it's unreal. It really is unreal. Um, and these are just some of the things that I was thinking about. Now they're on the one hand, will we get into a conflict with them? A lot of people are saying it's just inevitable. A lot of smart people are saying that. Now we are one of their biggest trading partners. Now, if that stopped, that hurts them too. But a lot of people are saying it could happen, and it could happen fast. It could happen soon. I believe we're going to wake up one morning and oh, you know what, it's going to be breaking loose. Okay. The more prepared we can get, the better now or soon. All right. So continue your water, filtration, food, keep stacking it, toiletries, hygiene, over the counter medication. There's a limit to what you can stock up on as far as your prescription meds. I get it. If there's a hack to that, if there's a way around it, please share as far as your prescription stuff. But over the counter, try to stock up on that. You know, on the next video or two, I'm going to start showing some items that we have that may be helpful. It is simple things, not very expensive, especially budget friendly type things. I'm going to share at least one per video to share with y'all. All right, just to give you some ideas. You may have them already, who knows? But these are just, this is just something that's been on my mind. Let's keep focused. Verse for today is from First Chronicles chapter 16 verse 34 says, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever." Amen. That is truth. This was the Bible app verse for today. And I don't always use that particular one for the day that I do a video, but this one did speak to me. Have you ever just read a verse and it just spoke to you for no particular reason, it just resonated? And this one does. I think that no matter what we're going through, grief, sickness, hardship, financial, whatever it is, just the knowing and having that reassurance that he still carries us, the Lord, he still carries us, he still loves us, he's still going to be there. That doesn't change. It just doesn't change no matter what's going on. Just another reminder. I hope that's helpful. Share your thoughts on what you're most concerned about, at least right now. I know a lot of people are concerned about the digital stuff, the digital dollar and the devaluation and all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I think it is, definitely. But this was just a pressing, this has been on my mind. So, but again, share your thoughts. Let's stay safe. Beware. God bless you. I'll see you soon.